The tree and shrub growers of Victoria are a group of professional nurserymen who have joined together to provide inspiration for home gardeners to grow more plants. Now, one of the foundation members of this group is Green Hills Propagation, and they're the people behind the Touch of Class plant range. The team at Green Hills sourced new and improved plant forms from across the world before trialling them extensively and finally picking a few of those for release to Aussie garden centres. For example, this is the New Zealand garden. Now, of course, it's got all the obvious suspects, the tree ferns, the sheep, but there's some plants from New Zealand that have made a really significant impact on Australian gardens over the years. And this is one, although you may not recognise it. This is actually a Hebe, and Hebes have traditionally been used as shrubs in our gardens. They are a wonderful plant, but they tend not to be long-lived. This one's completely different. This is a ground cover. It gets to about maximum 30 centimetres in height. It spreads about 90 centimetres. It has the most beautiful pink flowers right through the winter period. And as the weather cools down, well, it gets these wonderful bronze tinges to the foliage. Now, this is a really hardy plant and it's a brand new release. Pretty in pink. You want to keep your eye out for it. It is going to be an absolute sensation. Another ripper from Green Hills is the golf ball Pittosporum. Its perfect round shape is truly amazing, and planting it as a border or using it strategically in a garden to accentuate form and shape is a very effective way to go. It's very water-wise and easy to care for once established. The amazing thing about this plant is the way it holds its shape. This unique structure means no constant clipping, and the final effect, as you can see, is amazing. Now, this has to be one of Australia's all-time favourite kiwis. It's, of course, the cordyline. Now, we love them in Aussie gardens. This one's called Cabernet, and it is the colour that makes it so special, but there is something else about it as well. You see, this only gets to about 1.5 metres. It keeps clumping out the bottom, and that makes it a very special garden plant. Its weeping habit is not only softening in a garden, according to the Chinese, it's also good feng shui, because it's not too pointy or sharp. In a typical landscape, it makes a stunning feature plant with its upright form and rich red foliage. And few plants hold their colour like this does. So there you have it. The New Zealand plants are absolutely stunning. But look, there's one rule of thumb you've always got to keep in mind. Always buy the best varieties, the best new releases. You see, they perform better in home gardens. And when you're out at your garden centre next week, well, make sure you look out for the Touch of Class brand. That's where you find all these great new plants.